Hello, everyone. Your girl Aura is live once again. I made it back in the nick of time, and I will wait till y'all get in here. And if all y'all don't get in here, that's okay. Had to get a new notebook, so my other notebook really canned it. I slipped in the river at my last reading, and it totally got destroyed. I'm back, y'all. Back in the flesh. Hey, Nancy. Ooh, from Florida. What I wouldn't give to go to Florida right now. What part of Florida? Hey, Ellen. Hey, Lisa. I'm just going to sit here, hang out for a minute before I start. Merritt Island, Space Coast. Is that where Cocoa Beach is? I do too. I love vacationing in Florida. I wish I could just live there myself. I miss the beach. I miss the ocean. I actually just came back from the beach myself. I went to North Carolina, and it was great. It was a good time. A town over from Cocoa Beach. I don't know what town that is. Help me out here. I'm pretty good with Florida, but not this time, I guess. So I'll give you guys like a couple minutes to get in here. Just want to say thanks to everyone who has been kind of following along. Also, to make sure Kennedy Space Center is that near an Air Force base? Is there an Air Force base over there? Military base? Ooh. Is it called Patrick Air Force Base? I've driven through there actually, most recently. It's a really nice area. I'm dying to go. I'm dying to go back. I was only passing through though. All right. So, I'm just gonna get going while you guys are getting in here. So, first things first, I was really thinking a lot, I like changing up my my lives like every week. I don't know why. I just, I like doing something different every time. And I know last time it felt a little bit different as well because I had cards, but I felt like I was also really giving a message to every single one of you, so it really felt good to do something like that. So, with that being said, like really what I want to start out with first off, And I'm just, going to be looking over here to see the comments. But, first things first, it's Memorial Weekend, right? I feel like this is a very crucial time. And not just, in the United States or just, but it's just in general. And I say this only because, and you don't have to have somebody who was in the military that lost their life, or, it doesn't really have to be about that. I really, I push this just a little bit just because you never know when you're not going to see somebody again. You never know when the last time you will see this person again. So I really encourage a lot of you to really tell people how you feel, and to share your feelings with people. And I only say this because I feel like Memorial Day weekend is a very emotional time for a lot of people, especially the ones who not only have people who have served in the military, but I do feel like this could apply to just about anyone. But I say this because I feel like a lot of people can go through grief, loss, and that sort of thing. But I do feel like this is somewhat of a crucial time. Not just the fact that it's Mercury retrograde, but this is one of those times where things can definitely change at any given moment. So I just feel like a lot of you should definitely carry that with you and tell people how you feel. So enough of me ranting. I was meditating before I went live. I'm probably going to rant after this too as well. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to really do cards this time around, because I did see some things that I feel like I should definitely share, especially this live. I do like sitting here and chit chatting with you all and talking with you guys and getting some, some things back from you too, because I don't just do this. I don't just do this for the thrill. I do this also to share things with all of you. So, first things first. Now that I got, some things out there, just writing some stuff down. All right. Because I have a checklist that I'm going to, that I'm doing stuff on here for. So other general messages that I do want to get out there. I feel like, all right, despite the fact that this is also some type of Mercury retrograde, I feel like this can definitely affect all of us at some point. And also, when I was meditating too, I got the notion of somebody losing their home or feeling as if all hope is lost, or they're never going to find their perfect home, or they're never going to have that perfect home. And I just want to share this with you, to whoever that it applies to. I want you to know that not all hope is lost. I also feel as if they want you to know that not all hope is lost. That there are some things that we encounter, and that there are some things that we face. But it doesn't matter what we are facing at that time. There's always hope on the other side. There's always hope on that blockage that you're feeling. So despite the fact that it's Mercury retrograde, or Pluto is in retrograde, or the fact that Mercury is retrograde, I just said that, or Venus is in retrograde, which has definitely happened before. But despite all those circumstances, despite all those planetary circumstances, right? Sometimes we can get lost in some of those things. And I just want to relay that, yes, those are beliefs. And I'm not outing any of you people. And I'm not saying that it's not a thing. However, I just want to relay to you that there are times when we can take all of that stuff in, we can absorb all that stuff in, and we can definitely get ourselves carried away into it. So really where I'm going is that I feel like we can take those things to heart and too much. Well, it's Mercury retrograde, so all these people are coming back. Okay, yes, that's an energetic thing. Are you receptive to that? Are you going to be receptive to that? Are you going to be receptive to certain types of energy? Because that all depends on you. And there are a lot of different energies that are at play as well with that. And when you are receptive to all of those things, and then sometimes those things can definitely you can definitely take all of that in within you, and then it can also appear on the outer reality. So when things like that are appearing in your outer reality, then you kind of take a step back and you kind of look like, hey, I'm just manifested this, like, how, what's happening here? So I really want to kind of share with you that sometimes we can get a little bit carried away with these thoughts, and it's like, oh, well, I'm attracting my ex back, I'm attracting this back, and I'm attracting that back. Okay, well, energetically, obviously that's what you're kind of shooting for, because you're speaking it into existence, you're speaking it into what you want to occur. I will kind of share with you, right? So I had these crazy thoughts. I was worried about one of my trips back, and sitting there, I'm like, oh, I hope I don't get pulled over. I hope I don't get pulled over. I hope I don't get pulled over. What do you know? I got pulled over. And crazy as it seems, I spoke that into my reality. So a lot of times when we're hoping for when we say that I hope that this doesn't happen, well, guess what? Here you go. It's handed to you. So a lot of times, some of those things can actually become what we don't want them to. And when we are trying not for something to happen, guess what? It's going to happen. Because it doesn't really matter if we don't want it to happen. We really, we are infinitive in energies. And obviously we're all human, but a lot of times we forget that we are human, but we also are creators. We also carry creative energy within us, and that can also happen on the outside of us. So I only say that because I think about these things a lot, and I think about these things all the time, and I feel like it should be shared. Despite how many times that maybe you have seen it before with other YouTube channels or other people who share the same things. And I also say this because a lot of people don't understand psychics. And I say this because when people make predictions, or people make, they make predictions about things, okay? And some people are definitely really good about a timeline, And I say this because I'm about to draw something for you guys and share this. Because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, you predicted this, you predicted that. Okay, yeah, I did. But I want to share this with you. So here is your timeline, right? If you are here and someone makes a prediction at you, right? And they say that you're going to end up here. You could spend some time over 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 here. And then all of a sudden you end up here. And I say this because there are some that are very good and very receptive with energy. They're very receptive on things that can happen or things that can go wrong or obstacles that you might face. So if you're spending time right here, you might have an obstacle that might occur here, right? But that doesn't mean, and you freak out and you're like, oh, well, that's the end of it for me. So the journey never stops is what I really want to say to you. The journey does not stop. It keeps going. And the only reason why I also say that as well is only because, for an example, with the whole thing, like the whole thing where it's something that you don't want to happen, right? It just keeps going. It keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going and it keeps going. So that is definitely something that I really want to, and I want you guys to kind of really think about and take with you. Because I feel like maybe some psychics don't explain that and they don't explain that very well. And I feel like as well, they don't explain that because they want to kind of keep things in. And sometimes, hold on a second. Okay, sorry, my cat. So anyway, he wants to sit in. So, you know, like I was saying, I just wanted to kind of share that with you all because I feel like a lot of psychics do not I feel like they don't explain that very well. And I feel like it's very important for some of you to kind of understand and take that info in with you. All right. So with that being said, I did kind of mention that I felt like there was somebody who was about to lose a home or struggling with financial situation or some type of situation. The one thing I did here was the mortgage. The mortgage. I'm struggling with my mortgage. I'm struggling to make my house payments. I'm struggling to kind of make ends meet a little bit. And I really want to kind of share that as well. That sorry, he's at my foot. He's at my foot. You're okay. You're okay. Struggling to make ends meet. So like I was kind of trying to say, point A and point B, please don't lose hope. All right. Please don't be that person that loses hope or takes your life over something like that. All right. And I'm kind of talking about this. I think he has something to say too. He's been talking all day. All day. But I, you know, he's by my legs, he's by my feet, he's purring, he's doing his own thing. He always loves to be part of my show. And I don't mind it. I definitely don't mind it. He sleeps with me every single night. He's actually saved me from being late before from my alarm. Crazy as it seems. He's something else. Okay. Yes, he is. He's very precious. He's by my feet right now. But yeah, so I really want to share with you that please don't lose hope. Whenever you're going through something or struggling, I definitely want to share with you that not all hope is lost, especially when you feel as if you've hit a roadblock or some type of roadblock. Because I want to say, when someone makes predictions, or a psychic makes predictions, or tells you something is going to happen, that things can happen, but I want you all to understand that we have free will. We all have free will. Okay. What's the matter? All right. Do you want to hang out right here? He does. But literally, I say this because we all have free will. And a lot of times we think, oh, well, a psychic has told me these things and it's bound to happen. Well, if you want it to happen, it can happen. I think he does too. So I got him at a shelter, and he was a kitten when I got him, and the shelter was filled with black cats. And it was around Halloween time, and I wanted a black cat. I really did. I wanted a black cat. And so every other cat kept running away from me. And I'm like, you're not the one. You're not the one. So, I went into this, cage, and I saw him, and he never left my lap. He just laid there, and I was petting him. I was actually, he never left my lap, especially when I was like signing papers to adopt him and, take care of him and all of that. But he just never left. He just stayed there the entire time. And I was like, this is the coolest cat ever, or at least going to be. And he was only just a kitten. So, and I didn't even know his name at the time. And then I looked at his paperwork, and they're like, oh, his name is Zeke. I'm like, what? Zeke? That is a cool name. But he just, he never left my lap, and he's never really left my side since. I've had him for, oh my gosh. I think I've had him now for, hey, Miranda. I think I've had him now for 4 years. And he's going to be 4 next month on the 11th of June. I memorized his birthday. 6/11 is his birthday. So pretty excited. How are you, Miranda? Welcome, welcome. I didn't take him with me when I went to the beach, so I think he's kind of, a little bit clingy with me. I kind of, I couldn't take him with me. So anyways, with that being said, I want to get back to my messages. However, what do you think? Kind of would like to give out some messages. What do you think? What do you think? You're laying on my notebook. Did you know that? I put you there. I definitely put you there. Can I put you back on the bed? Can I? Okay. Right here. How about you face me? Sit right there. Okay. Now I got hair all over me. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot of times I feel like we don't realize that we have free will. I have cat hair in my mouth now. A lot of times I feel like we don't understand that we have free will. And this can definitely play a role in where this line goes and where this line ends. Where this line goes and where this line will end. And a lot of times when we hit road blockages, we don't understand the concept of why this is happening, what can happen, and the result of our beliefs and the result of things that we can believe in, you know? So with that being said, there were some general messages that I was picking up, especially while I was meditating. And I'm just going to relay those as well. All right. So the first one was losing a home. Now, you don't have to say this in the comments, okay? You don't have to like acknowledge that's you, because I really don't want to put anybody out there. So one of the things was losing a home, going through a divorce, or going through a breakup, or doesn't have to really be like a spouse or anything like that. But I feel like whoever that this is, and it doesn't have to be you, but whoever that this is, that that there is an opportunity about to unfold before you, that also hearing another job opportunity about to unfold, or either a volunteer opportunity that will lead to another opportunity that is going to be a little bit more passionate for you, or more aligning is what they're telling me. Also, also feel like you're in need of a change. You're in need of to do something new. You're in need of to make these changes. So, excuse me. For regarding these changes, I feel like on the inside as well as the outside. So if you're trying to change your hair, trying to change your look a little bit, go ahead, go for it. Because I feel like despite that, it's like a little bit run down during this time. And energetically, I feel like this person is a little bit, it's like fried. Energy is definitely way down. So whatever you have to do to get your energy up, change your diet a little bit, maybe change your routine a little bit. I feel like that will make you thrive more and will want to get yourself out there a lot more. All right. Like I said, these are kind of like general messages. So please bear with me. If it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. This could be for somebody specific. It doesn't have to be. All right. I also feel like this individual is definitely going through, I feel really hot right now. This individual is going through some type of transformation. All right. Not just a transformation, not just like a transformation on the outside. I feel like this has occurred because they're going through it on the inside. And I say that because inside as well as outside. So all of the things happening around you is due to what's happening within you. So please just understand that despite the circumstances of you hitting roadblocks or things happening around you, losing a home or switching jobs, maybe even losing a job. I don't know if this is somebody specific or in general, because it does feel that way. I feel like really, really hot, hot, hot. I do feel like this definitely resonates with somebody. I also feel like, listen, Zeke is talking too. All right, come here. He wants to get in my lap. Come here. He wants to get in my lap. This doesn't happen very well. It kind of does. No, yeah, kind of does. Anyway, so I really do feel like as well, whoever this person is going through some type of transformation. I feel like this person as well. I think you should meditate. I think you should focus on getting through this hard patch. I feel like relationships are changing. I feel like the people that you are attracting are changing as well. Hey, Eagles. I feel like you are trying to meet new people, trying to change your atmosphere a little bit. Well, maybe if I meet different people, things will start changing for me. Maybe if I do this, things will start going differently for me, because it doesn't matter whatever road you go to, it's like you keep hitting roadblocks or feel as if you are hitting a roadblock. Hey, Barbara, and hey, music for you. I feel like you're on the brink of something. You are on the cusp of something. You are on a path that no one else can speak for you. You are on a path that no one else can tell you. No, you are on a path that no one else could. I feel like even people wouldn't even understand this type of path, even if you tried to explain it to them or tried to explain to them why you feel this way or what's kind of happening to you. I feel like as well, whoever this message is for, that that I feel like people would understand you if you shared things. You can't really assume that people would understand you if you don't share these things, if you don't share how you are truly feeling. And did I say hi, Barbara, yet? I think I did. You can't expect people won't know, or sorry, you can't expect people to know if you don't share these things. Because I feel like it's almost like a storm is brewing. He's really talkative. I feel like a storm is brewing, and I feel as if you feel that this could be some type of internal thing. Well, what's wrong with me? Why is this happening to me? Why is this going on? What did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. Just know that you did not do anything wrong. You are transforming. Feels really hot. You are going through something that possibly no one else can maybe even help you with. But just know that you have people around you that care about you. You have people around you that actually do care and love you. So that also that the love that you give out is circling around and making its way right back to you. So regardless of the things that are happening around you, or perhaps like the changes that you are experiencing, or the places that you are exploring, these changes are going to bring in more things for you. So as you are changing things up, or maybe changing your wardrobe just a little bit too, I think that can definitely help you out as well. I feel like I'm giving out a lot of messages. It's crazy. To whoever this individual is, I definitely feel as if you are not alone. You have a lot of support backing you up, and not just in the 3D realm. I also feel like it is in a realm that maybe you can't explain, or you feel its presence, and it's just there. It's all around you. And these synchronicities that could be possibly coming in. Perhaps you're walking down the road, or walking on the sidewalk, or you're standing outside and your car broke down and there's music playing, and you hear a song playing and the lyrics are telling you that it's going to be okay. The lyrics just in the song are telling you, hey, we're here. We're here. We're here for you. So despite those circumstances, just know that you have a lot of support. You have a lot of things that are going to unfold for you. You are on the cusp. You are on the brink of something humongous. What else? So this Mercury retrograde, I know I keep bringing it up. We're almost through it. This Mercury retrograde, I'm sweating right now. And I mean, I don't have I don't have a door open, and it is kind of hot in here, but I am sweating right now after giving all of that out. Whew. Whew. All right. This Memorial Day weekend, I'm going to circle back to my beginning message. To those of you who may have been struggling in a different way, there's a lot of talk, and I'm gonna say this just because I've seen it on social media a lot of times. This Memorial Day weekend is truly about the ones who have served, the ones who have the ones whose lives have been lost. And even if you haven't been on the battlefield, there's a different battle that is definitely portrayed in each and every one of these individuals. And that is definitely, without a doubt, mental health. And I say this because I've seen a lot of family, friends who have raised their right hand. They have sworn an oath, and they struggled the entire time with going to mental health, and they end up losing the battle. They're on the battlefield, but they lose the battle. So this Memorial Day weekend too, I just want to share that there is a whole battle in some people that you may never know about. So I ask you on this Memorial Day weekend, and I share this with you, to unconditionally be kind to one another, to be kind even if it is not in your best interest. And maybe you may not like this person, but they are also going through a battle that you know nothing about. I ask you this Memorial Day weekend to not just honor the fallen, not just honor the ones who have been on the battlefield and lost their lives, but the ones who are also still alive today. who have a story to tell, who have interesting experiences to share, who also have lost people that were close to them who are on the same battlefield as well. I ask you to honor those as well. And in a way, sure, pull those barbecues out because they definitely want you to do that. They definitely want you to have these moments with others, even if they weren't on the same battlefield, even if they weren't in the same military, even if they haven't served either. But I ask you unconditionally to go swimming, to go for a safe joyride. I ask you to have all of these moments with everyone because you may not know when you won't get it back. And you may not know when you can't take words back. And you may not know when you can't say what you want to say. But just know that even energetically, physically speaking, they may not be here. Energetically speaking, they're always here. And you may not know what they want to say back to you. You may not know what they're going to say back to you when they're no longer in their physical body and they're no longer here on this plane. But you will feel within you when you talk to them unconditionally loving and you tell them how much you care about them and how much you appreciate them and how much you also appreciate what they had to do to, and it doesn't matter what country you represent. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whose side you're on and whose side you're not on. The side that you should be on is the unconditional loving side, the appreciative kind, the loving kind, the unconditional loving kind. That part does not matter. So, in closing, before I get off of here, before I start crying, I ask every single one of you that. And I do that with an unconditional loving heart. And I do that because you just never know. You never know. So that was a very interesting live session. And before I get off here, I want to let you all know how much I appreciate the love that a lot of you have given back to me just in general. The comments, the loving comments, and the likes, the shares, everything. I appreciate every single one of you who has been watching me since day one. I wouldn't really be on this level if it wasn't for any of you. So this Memorial Day weekend, I ask all of you to do those things. Please, please. So before I get off here, I do have a couple announcements. You know, the last thing I want to say is to, hey Colleen and John Doe. Oh, thanks, Ellen. You know, the last thing I really want to say, you know, before I get off here is, you know, 2 of my crystals broke on me. Oh, thanks, Stacy. 2 of my crystals broke on me, and they are 2 of the most calming crystals you could ever have on you. One of them was strawberry quartz that broke. And the other one was my rhyodite. That one broke on me too. And I was like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why did my stuff just break? And it's like, I don't need it anymore. I don't need it anymore. So yeah, you guys, that was the message this weekend. And that's not just for one person, because, you know, I will say this. I always feel bad when I go live and some of you are like, well, my loved one didn't come through and I'm really upset. No. There's a message for everybody. So, and I always feel that way, because I always get a little bit discouraged when some of you are getting discouraged because you haven't gotten a message, or, you know, somebody hasn't come through for you. So that's why I like to kind of take part in, you know, general messages and generally speaking, because I don't want anybody to be discouraged in general, because a lot of times we don't know what's going to happen or how that person is going to react. So I love you guys. I love every single one of you. I do have some videos that are coming up. Excuse me. You know, by the way, my other notebook got destroyed, and I had a lot of my video recordings that were going to be coming up. So I have to go through my email and go through all of that once again. I had to get another notebook because my other one, it got destroyed. Like after I got done with my last reading, I tripped in the river and my notebook fell in the water. So I'm like, oh boy. That's definitely a sign from spirit. I don't know what that really is a sign, but, you know, I assume that, you know, absolutely music for you. Absolutely. So, you know, that's really what I wanted to leave you guys with before I get off of here, and let you know that I have, I think I have, let's see. All right. So I have Heidi Plank coming up. Cat and Cat Hamantre, I think her name is called, and her dog Tootsie. I think I have that one coming up. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. I might actually, you know, kind of get into this a little bit more, especially as I've been working on my side project. I know I haven't really relayed what I've really been doing on my side project, but it'll come out soon. Just not right now. Okay. So I do have Cat Hamantre coming up. I already did the toddlers. And I do have, I have to go back through and look at my email, but I had some ones that I still haven't done yet, and I really need to get them out there because it's been a hot minute. And so I have those 2 coming up. All right. But anyways, I really appreciate every single one of you being here. I really wanted to kind of get a general message for everybody, because that's just kind of how I am. I really hate like leaving people out in the dark, and uh, I didn't get this message and I didn't get that message. So, just know that it's a work in progress. And I feel like, this could be a cool thing to do maybe every week, maybe every weekend, but I always love changing it up every weekend. So, I mean, just think I went live on Sunday instead of Saturday, and now I'm live on Sunday. So, um, changing things up. I might change things up here and there. So, anyways, I wanted to leave you guys with that before getting off here. I really wanted to um, lift you guys up a little bit before um, I went away. I mean, not went away, but went offline. Anyway, so I love you guys. I just wanted to leave you guys with that before I got off here. And I will see you guys really soon. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you liking, sharing, subscribing. I will keep posting up my videos, maybe even do some, I might change things up too. I might, maybe I'll do a pick a card reading eventually. Absolutely. I appreciate all the comments as well. But I love you guys. I will see you guys all soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekend's live session. We'll be doing these definitely. I'll be announcing them every single time I do them. So make sure you also hit the all button to get the notification of when I'm live, because I know a lot of you maybe sometimes don't get those. So when you hit the subscribe button, you have to hit the all so that you are aware when I'm live. But I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm actually going to be taking a break and gonna go hang out on Netflix for a little bit because I need to go finish watching Stranger Things. But I love you guys. I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye for now.